So I'm afraid I will be talking about negative things. So what I have to say to you today, I have to say to you about problems in education, stumbling blocks, and vicious circles, mainly in the US education and in our dear Kazakhstan. So looking through the reports of different news agencies, I saw following topics popped up on my screen of computer. Racism, transgender discrimination, taser usage, and shootings. And all this happens not only in the typical schools, but on the well-known universities of US. So some Yale College students report about the racially challenged climate in their campuses. They describe being subjected to racial slurs, casual insults, and tone-deaf comments from classmates. The college administration seems to do a lousy job by urging students to avoid wearing some insensitive Halloween costumes such as black faces, headdresses, and turbans. Students feel that universities are the place of censure and prohibition. I was able to find a very recent hijab story about Benghazi, who served as a teacher in one of the Missouri universities. He dragged his 14 years old relative from the school just because she wasn't wearing a Muslim scarf. So here goes another story about fraternity Sigma Alpha Epsilon. Story about this accused by undergraduate student of denying her entrance to only white girls' party on the basis of her race. Racism is not only a problem in education. Following caught my eye. The kids in Texas are more likely to get tasered in school than in jail. It was a story about Nino de Rivera, a 17 years old graduate who attempted to break up a fight. Unfortunately, his actions were seen as interfering and not helpful at all by the officer, and he got tasered and received huge brain damage, and was necessarily found in coma during 2 weeks. So, if the same happened in a jail, for example, the Nino de Rivera would not have been tasered at all, because the percussive and shocking devices are not banned from these facilities according to the Texas Administrative Code. So, topic of shootings at US schools rises to the surface with alarming constancy. President Obama on Saturday once again drew attention on a war against war weapons after 3 men died and 9 more wounded during the massive shootings in a Planned Parenthood family in Colorado. He regularly issues calls for tire restrictions after such mass shootings, and it seems to no effect, or little effect. Visibly angry, he told the reporters in October that the US seems one country on earth, one advanced country on earth that has such kinds of things happens every month. So, as to our education problems, according to the UNICEF report in 2008 about our elementary secondary school teachers being badly underpaid, our kids have little school meals, health checks and immunizations. The number of kindergartens across the country makes students, children with disabilities and special needs being identified only in primary schools. And on the whole, the children with disabilities have little access to education in our country, because we don't have schools engineered in a way to support them without any architecture structure designed for the children with disabilities. And we have little professionals trained in this field and no technology. the topic of inclusive education remains highly popular in Kazakhstan. And as for equality of primary and secondary education in our country, we are obviously not the best in the world. According to the 2012 PISA tests based, Kazakhstan holds 59th place among 65 countries in mathematics, 52nd place in science, and 65th place in reading. The Kazakhstan kids are below average among the compared with OECD students, for example. So having all these numbers in hand, I just raised my eyebrows when I saw the quotation from the former US Secretary Condoleezza Rice of her speech she gave in October 2006 while visiting Kazakhstan. She said that she was able to see for herself the high level of education of our nation. Thank you.